Good morning. Here. Charlie cod. What do you mean cod invalid? No, go is more like it. SOBs. Trying to keep me. Literally, it's a gatekeeping. It's a real thing. Fake geek girls get so upset about that word. They really do. And the sissies that simp for them. It is 5:06 a.m., about to be 5:07. First thing in the morning. Let's start our day off with some gratitude and some patriotism. There's our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right, let's get to it. Good morning out there. How are you, everyone? First thing in the morning, welcome to Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show, coming to you from Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, which is the third stone from the sun in the solar system, nested in the outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, which is part of a local group of galaxies, which is inside of the Virgo group of galaxies, which is inside an even larger group of galaxies called the Laniakea supercluster. I got a little distracted with there's a, yeah, you see it, it's like, wow, you can see all the way down. Yeah. And the Laniakea supercluster of galaxies, which is inside the known universe, and that is within the unplumbed, unrealized, unmeasured multiverse of all possibilities. That's right. Good morning, everyone out there in TV land. It's time for Live and Learn, the Gratitude Show. It's Thursday, late February. Pay your bills. Mail off your rent or mortgage. You know, is your car payment and your insurance due on the first of the month too? I don't know. I don't have a car. Oh, boy. And the train will be here in approximately 4 or 5 minutes. So buttons, as Ma says. Oh, this is Live and Learn, the Gratitude Show, where I start off my day with I start off my day by rolling out of bed, making that bed, putting on the kettle, having some breakfast and coffee, getting ready for my day. A mile walk full of fresh air and getting the blood going because I walked to the train station. It's too early for buses. Buses don't run for another hour or so. Yeah, that makes sense. I know, but still, who are you kidding? Who are you kidding, kid?
Attention passengers, there will be no one-line service between Jackson Square.
Yeah, it's
March 1st and 2nd.
it's the morning. It's Thursday morning. One more day till the weekend. Thank goodness. I am blessed and grateful for the weekend. But this is about gratitude and my gratitude list. I start off my gratitude list with the Foundation 8. It's just it's a discipline. It's a process. It's it's a technique, and you repeat it to establish a mental, emotional, and spiritual muscle memory. And I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, and a solid breakfast. From there, I build on that and I elaborate. And I'm just grateful for just when you're grateful and you realize what you have instead of focusing on what you don't have, life becomes a little better. It gives you perspective. And from that perspective, you find purpose. And through that perspective and purpose, you get a little bit of peace. I mean, it's interesting. You live long enough, you can get that far. I mean, maybe it's anger. You can be an angry old person, or you can be gentle and just be forgiving and accept other people as just fleeting, or like annoyances, I guess. You hear that? Those are the pigeons. They don't fly south for the winter. They live here. They're city birds. Oh boy, I am. I wish I got like 3 more hours of sleep. But I had a good enough sleep. I went to bed. You gotta have a bedtime. Respect your own bedtime. Get to sleep. If you're struggling in life, try some little things like not drinking so much. That kind of helps. Have a bedtime. Go to bed at the same time. Try to get a good amount of sleep. It takes a little effort, but I have a bedtime. It's like it's basically 7:30 p.m. Why? Because I'm up at 3:30 a.m. That's 8 hours. This is your 8 hours sleep right there. Make time for yourself. Sleep is wonderful. It's where you heal. Your body resets. You need that. And I'm able to get like 6 hours at least of uninterrupted sleep. Let's see. 1 minute until the train gets here. Oh boy. Oof. Oh, kind of a stretch. Yeah, and just getting proper night's sleep is it's harder than you think. It's oh, here comes the train. Well, because I used to have to drink to get to sleep. I used to have to drink a 6-pack of Miller Lite Tall Boys every night just to get drowsy enough to go to bed. I mean, here we go. Make sure you respect the yellow safety line. Don't get clipped by the train. You know what I mean? That ain't cool. Here we go. Oh, here we go. And it's time. Hey everyone, boys and girls, let's commute.
Next stop, Quincy Center.
It's 39 degrees Fahrenheit or so. Gonna get up to about 50. And it's rainy. Off and on. Yeah, that's the weather report. So yeah, it's like maybe our struggles end when we cease to struggle. You know what I mean? That like when you stop, struggling against the ropes and knots of life that cut into you, and just when you relax, you're able to bend like the reed in the wind. And eventually you can loosen those bonds by just shimmying out, which takes some pliability and relaxing and thoughtfulness instead of struggling with anger and brute strength kind of thing. This is just an allegory. Oh wow, I had a dream last night. let's put it, earlier this morning. And, so buttons. So if I get up to pee in the middle of the night, because nature calls, are you answering? And it's weird. It's like on work nights, it's hard to get back to sleep, but on weekends, I can get right back to sleep. It ain't that funny. Maybe it's a state of mind. It's like you're awake and your mind is like, oh, time to think. There are all these things you've been waiting to think about. You just crowd your head up and you're like, guys, go back to bed.
Entering Quincy Center.
I was having a work dream. And it's like the same work stress dream I always have. I don't know. It's a theme. It's a repeating theme. Do you have a repeating theme dream? Mine is working brunch. I've worked brunch for years in a restaurant. I'm a chef. I'm a professional chef. So I've worked lots of brunch. Yeah. So we're close to opening. I'm the one who's stressing out. I'm the one who's running around looking for this, that, and the other thing. Now we're open. And
next stop, Wollaston.
Every table, every chair and bar stool gets flat seated. We're about to get pounded with orders. And it's like, I just got there because it's like, we're missing people or something. But it's like, where are the pans? Where are the eggs? Why is everything set up? We're open. It's going, what the hell? We're so unprepared for service. And the thing was that IRL, in real life, I have to pee really bad. So in the dream, I have to pee really bad. I didn't wet myself. No. I didn't. And if I did, I wouldn't admit it. Not on TV. I got a brand new bed. It's unsullied except for me. But no. I get up right in time just because it's like. So I get up out of this. So it was good because it broke the stress dream. I got out of the stressful situation in my head. Compliments of my dream. But it's a recurring dream theme. I've been having this all my professional life. And it's always like it's a dream kitchen. You know what I mean? It's not the kitchen you work in. It's not even the restaurant kitchen. And it's always populated with different people from different eras in your life and in your professional life. All these different kitchens I've worked in. I can only remember clearly one person, the executive head chef who's leaving. And she gave me a hug goodbye, which was interesting because she came by our kitchen yesterday and we were like, hey, did the boss say goodbye to you? And I'm like, oh no, I missed her. She was leaving for another gig. So buttons. Here we are at Wollaston Station. On the red line. Morning, Harry. How you doing? Pretty good. And so I get up, take care of my business just in time.
Next stop, North Quincy.
And
oh yeah.
I got distracted. So I get up just in time. And I go back to bed, and of course, I'm laying in bed, trying to get back to sleep for it feels like over an hour. So I must have got up about 1:30 or 2, maybe closer to 2:30 or so. But still, it's like, oh, great. Just, I try to hold it at night, because that's always happens. But it's so funny that on weekends, I can get right back to sleep. How the hell does that work like that? I don't know. Talk to the manager. But yeah, stress dreams. That's recurring
Entering North Quincy.
stress dream that I have. Oh well. But I'm looking forward to the weekend. Let's see. I'm going to be on Wes's Thinking Critical Saturday, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern. I'll have my own show, the Super Silly Sunday stream, at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern on Sunday.
Next stop.
Jim Werner and I are going to record some content tomorrow, Friday, just talking about a couple of comics that came out this week. He asked, like, hey, you want to do a quick podcast with me talking about this, that? I'm like, sure. That's nice. I was going to be with Bantito Bane. On his show on Saturday night. If I didn't have a date. That got rescheduled. So it's nice, you know what I mean? YouTube to hang out with people. Oh yeah, I had a really awesome breakfast, a solid breakfast. Like I always say, I'm grateful for a solid breakfast. It's but a half of a French press. I don't make a full French press. I live and learn. What are some live and learns? Some live and learns are, and I'm grateful and blessed for the live and learns. Why? Because if you keep repeating, you're not learning, right? Or you keep repeating the bad stuff, you're not learning, right? Live and learn. Don't drink those little cans of pineapple juice in the morning with your vitamins. Don't do it. More often than not, just if you're gonna drink pineapple juice, get the fresh squeezed stuff in the bottle in the organic section. Why? Well, sometimes those little cans of pineapple juice will go right through you, and you'll be on your way to work, and then you'll have some uncontrollable reaction. I've had to run home a few times, let's put it that way. And live and learn. I'm like because if you eat pineapples and drink pineapple juice, apparently it has a pleasant thing for your partner regarding your coupling. Let's put it that way. It's first thing in the morning, man. I don't want to be talking like that way, on the train. Or do I? Should be like sexually speaking, you're on the air with Dr. Ruth Batheimer. Yeah, so if you eat some we make fresh fruit at work. Like I'm chomping on pineapple all day. I don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about finding a partner, a girlfriend, hopefully. Maybe not. At this point, I think I'm all set. Seriously. I mean, live and learn. Pineapple. Avoid those little cans of pineapple juice. My breakfast was a chocolate rice cake with honey roasted crunchy peanut butter and 2 slices of thick cut bacon. But it's a peanut butter and bacon sandwich. I grew up eating these things. My auntie JoJo would make them for me. An English muffin, toasted English muffin, peanut butter and bacon, and they were so good. It was bacon and peanut butter. Just, you wouldn't know it, but they go together so well. And my variation on that theme, when I don't have bacon, is a marshmallow fluff, like a fluffernutter. If you don't know what a fluffernutter is, because marshmallow fluff was apparently innovated locally here in the Boston area, Massachusetts. So a fluffernutter is it's instead of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, substitute the marshmallow fluff for jelly, and you'll have your fluffernutter sandwich. And yeah, I love a fluffernutter. Fluffernutters are amazing. Yeah. So yeah, blessed and grateful for a solid breakfast, and I'm blessed and grateful that, that's dreams, bad dreams. It wasn't even a bad dream. It was just the usual stress dream. It's not like it wasn't a nightmare. I've literally had panic attacks in my dreams. Like I'm having a panic attack in my dream, and I wake up, and your body doesn't. Your body thinks that you've just experienced a real life kind of triggering incident. I've had you have to wake up, and the first thing you're doing is grabbing your major panic pill. I know, huh? It ain't easy with PTSD. It ain't easy having PTSD. Now things get better. Resilience is the key. I know You know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful for the cycle of weakness in culture, because everything's all about weakness. Everything's all about it's okay to be not okay. I'm beyond that now. I think the opposite.
Andrew.
If you're not okay, it's not okay for you to be not okay. Like demonstratively in public, online, at work, or just go get help. That's what it's there for. So instead of having this rallying cry of it's okay not to be okay, it's better to get resilience. It's better to be able to cope. It's better to be able to deal with it, man. Because if you're giving yourself this, once you start saying it's okay not to be okay, have you proactively justified your horrible impact on others around you with whatever, with your condition? And there is my childhood bedroom. Hello, little Sully. Good morning, kid. Aw. Really, I mean, just because I had PTSD, which was diagnosed by a doctor in 2020, that I've managed through talk therapy, through psychopharmacology, through the outreach of my doctor, and sometimes I need, I balance with spirituality, meditation, mantra, gratitude lists, which really help, and the occasional panic pill that really helps. But it's not easy sometimes having PTSD. It's a little hard. But it's not an excuse for me to be rotten to people. It's not an excuse for me to it's not an excuse. It's okay to be not okay. That might have worked 10 years ago when culture would coddle people. I mean, I think that was a trend, and I think we're beyond that trend. And I think there's like a resurgence of traditional masculinity, of traditional femininity. And if you want to be an alternative person, guess what? If you're a citizen of the United States, you have the 14th Amendment. I mean, I'm all for people being people.
Next stop, Broadway.
I'm also for the idea that we need to respect the age of consent, because children can't consent to much or anything at all. I mean, you can't. It's like the same people that want to sell you on my body, my choice, the ones who enforce, jabs and things, will also think that children are wise enough or give themselves consent to have life-altering choices. But on the other hand, that same child can't sign off to complicated contracts or accrue debt, until they reach the legal age of consent. I don't know. Call me silly. Call me old-fashioned. You old fool. But yeah, I mean, it's okay to get help. It's okay to.
Broadway.
It's better to find resilience than to go around thinking that it's okay to not be okay. That just embraces weakness. That's not healthy. And unfortunately, I think it tries to proactively give people excuses for lousy behavior. If you're not okay, it's fine. Lots of people aren't. But get help. It's out there. Seriously. Whether it's like you go to a church, an imam, your rabbi, a guru, go to yoga, go to the gym.
Next stop, South Station.
I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. But if you're feeling bad, go get help. Check in with your doctor. I got kind of a row with a friend of mine, and I was like, you know what I mean? And I literally said that, and they were like, "Don't tell me to go see a doctor. I resent that. I resent you for saying that." This is a paraphrase. And I'm like, man, I'm not a, what if I gave you the wrong advice and you hurt yourself? What would that do to me? And plus, I'm not a physician. I'm not a professional. Maybe you need to, just as a grown-up, there's a line where you say, you know what, I might not be able to handle this. I might maybe I'm not the right person to be talking to about this. Maybe you should be talking to a professional and get something constructive. I don't know, As I say, I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. But we got to wrap this up. Get to work. Have a great day. Stay positive if you can. Stay neutral. It's better than being negative all the time. Be resilient. If you're not okay, that's fine, but it's not your identity, and it's not an excuse to be resilient is to be better. You know,
Entering South Station.
you have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow
Change here for the
for a
commuter rail
politically
from the
incorrect
Silver
Friday.
Line to
You
Logan
know.
Airport.
All right. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to earn your subscription. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. That'll be awesome. That's my goal. I can't do it without you, literally. But you have a great day. Keep chugging along. Stay grateful. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.